Zero and the Search for Effective Zen. Episode 23. What is this thought trap called ill will? Have you ever found yourself narrating an imaginary courtroom drama in your head? That production where you were both the prosecutor and the star witness? And it all started because Ted took credit for John's idea again. Welcome to our continued discussion of the obstacles expected along the Buddhist path. In this episode, we're talking about the thought trap called ill will. One of 5 classic obstacles that the Buddha called the 5 hindrances. Recall the Buddha's allegory of the man wanting to cross a river to the far shore, but instead wraps himself in a shroud and lies down on the bank. The thought trap called ill will is perfectly embodied in this allegory, as an individual disconnected from the moment and unable to move forward. And perhaps we can recognize this ill will as something like a steady simmer, or maybe something more like a rehearsed hostility. But what makes this thought trap most insidious is that your time here often feels totally justified. Here's how it so often begins. The voice in your head. There's Ted sucking up to the boss again. Innocent enough, perhaps bordering on merely factual, until the floodgates open. That guy's a fraud. I never trusted him. You know he constantly steals John's ideas. And now he's laughing. Laughing! Cue the fixation. Cue the spiral. Cue you, metaphorically on the riverbank, wrapped from head to toe in your own mental binge of office injustice. Stuck in your head, divorced from reality, and unable to move forward. But here's the kicker. There's still a choice. At any point, you could cut the narration. You could pull the plug. A bit easier said than done? So it may help here to get a bit technical. Let's realize that the ill will thought trap arises essentially in only one of 2 ways. The first way, through association. That is, one moment it's lunchroom gossip, and the next it's the memory of that thing your cousin did in 2009. You know the thing. And the next? And the second manifestation of ill will, escalation. This is the scene that repeats, again and again, where each mental replay ups the stakes. Suddenly, it's not just Ted. It's all Teds everywhere. And in both cases, before you know it, the far shore of peace and presence. Forgotten. You now find yourself wrapped in negative thoughts, draped in indignation. Completely separated from the moment, and with little hope of moving forward, of crossing to the far shore. So now you know a little bit more of what to look for, and why it matters. Keep a constant watch for the thought trap called ill will. Next episode, we meet its sleepy cousin, dullness and drowsiness. And so, for the next episode, the question, what is this thought trap called dullness and drowsiness?